Hello, crafty friends. It's Debbie with Make It With Me. I am participating again this month in the Team Tiny September 2023 hop. And this month, our theme is embossing of any kind. And I just got this new set from Stampin' Up, which I'm absolutely in love with. It's a really large nativity scene that can be die cut. And I had a small one, and I'm so excited about this larger one. I did this card. This is not the one we're going to make today, but I did heat emboss the Oh Holy Night on this one. And of course, this is just paper and die cutting, you guys, and a little bit of embossing. But this one is the one that we're going to make today in the video. And you can see that I'm using this set had a what they call a hybrid embossing folder, so you can emboss and die cut at the same time. And I have a couple others of those, and I find that I really like them, so I wanted to use this one. And I'm going to use this greeting, "The Stars Are Brightly Shining." I started to use the "Oh Holy Night" on this one, but it was just a little too big. But this is the hybrid embossing folder, and I'll link all this below if you're interested in it. I know they're out right now, but they'll be getting some more back in the first part of October, so I'll link that if anyone's interested. But today I'm going to be using this on a 5.5 by 5.5 card base. And so this white sheet is cut at 5.25 by 5.25. I'm just showing you here that I cut this one too far up at the top. I was trying an experiment, and I may still use that piece, but I moved it back down a little bit for this one. So I went ahead and ran this through my embossing machine, and this is what it looks like, you guys. It is so pretty. I think, I can see this on a foil paper too. I just think that this embossing folder, even just by itself without cutting out the stars, would be beautiful. And I'm going to try that. I'm going to try it on some foil paper. But for this card, I wanted to cut out the stars. And what I'm going to do here is I want to do a little bit of silver heat embossing. So I'm just going to tap the Versamark on. I'm not going to rub it because I tried that on another raised up embossed piece one time, and it just gets down in there too much. I find it works better if you just kind of tap it on there, and then that way the Versamark only gets on the raised up parts of the embossing. And so I already had the silver embossing powder out where I kind of did a little experimenting with this to see how well it was going to work. So I'm just going to take my tweezers and just drop it in that leftover embossing powder that I already had in my, I can't talk today, you guys, in my coffee filter. And so this is what it's going to look like. And so you can still see the white, so it's only sticking to the raised up parts of the star. Isn't that pretty? I'm just really having fun with this one. And this card was so simple and quick and easy. You're just going to be amazed how easy it is. And it took like no time to make it. So this video was super easy. So I went ahead and I've already heat embossed these. I thought I'd save some time on the video and just show you what the end result was. Now that I showed you how to do one, and I just did that same thing on all 3 stars. And so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to get my card base out here and just kind of position this the way I want it on the card front. And I just want that little blue border. I thought that blue and white looked so pretty. I don't know. I'm just really into the non-traditional Christmas colors this year for some reason. And my plan is to glue the 2 smaller stars directly down and then pop that larger star up like I did on the first card. But first, I wanted to take some of this ribbon, which matches I think this paper is the Balmy Blue. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll double check that and link it for you if it is, but it's one of my favorite blues. So I wanted to, I happen to have this ribbon on hand, and I wanted to use it. No, that is not Balmy Blue. That is Seaside Spray. And so that's what the ribbon is. But it's also got that little bit of burlap in it. So I really liked that too. So I don't know how this happened, but for some reason the ribbon started curling on me. I don't know if I got it damp at some point or if I did something to it, but to flatten it back out, I just took some score tape and put it on the back and just kind of pulled it tight. And when I put it on the card, I'll just pull it. And then I'm just gonna, normally I would just put this on there and throw a couple of glue dots behind it. But since it was kind of wrinkly and I really wanted to use this ribbon, so I decided to just put that score tape on there so I could flatten it out a little bit more, and it worked just fine. But that star on the left there, I knew it was going to cover up just the tip of it. That's why I left it inlaid there, because I was afraid, since I put score tape along the whole back side of that ribbon, that I wouldn't be able to get the tip of that star back under it, which really isn't the end of the world, because if I would have done that, I could have just snipped off the bottom of the star and it still wouldn't have shown. It would have been fine. But I just left it in there since it was kind of staying in there anyway. I just didn't pop it out. So I'm going to speed this part up a little bit. You all don't need to sit there and watch me glue, but I'm just going to go ahead and glue this card front down. And since that other star is already still stuck in there behind that ribbon, I'm just going to go ahead and put the glue on that too. And we're going to get this glued down. This is such a super simple and easy card, you guys, but I just thought it turned out so pretty. I'm going to make more of these. I'm making Christmas cards now anyway. I don't know what is wrong with me and all the today. I just can't talk. But anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these together, and I'll inlay that other star. But for now, I'm just going to lay my big block on top of it and let it sit there and dry a little bit while we work on the other elements that are going to go on the card. So the next thing I want to do, and I'm going to do some heat embossing here as well, but I started to use just regular black like Memento and emboss that, but I liked that blue so much, I kind of wanted to stay with that blue theme. So I pulled out this Starry Sky blue because I thought it looked really pretty. And you're going to think in the video that it looks black, but it really doesn't. If you put it next to the black, you can really see the difference. So I am just going to stamp that out in that Starry Sky blue, and then we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing on that. Now, you guys, I am not one that buys a bunch of different colors of embossing powder, because I used to, I kind of fell into that trap a long time ago, and I used to think I just needed every color out there, and shortly realized that, you know, we have all this ink, and we can heat emboss in pretty much any color we want if we have colored ink. So what I'm doing is I'm going to clean that stamp off and then dry it really good, because I want to make sure that I don't leave any ink behind that's going to stain my Versamark pad. So, and I almost forgot here to put my anti-static tool on there. And by the way, this anti-static thing here from EK Success, do you all like that? I don't like it. I don't feel like the embossing powder comes out as good. I think I'm going back to the little embossing buddy that's in the little bag. Or if anybody knows of one that is a good one that comes out of a, you know, a little bottle like that, but it actually comes out good, I would love to know. If you know of a good one, please tell me in the comments, because I want to buy one. I just do not like this one. I just don't think it comes out good. So anyway, so we're just going to go right over the top of that blue stamping, and we're going to go over that with some Versamark, and I'm going to use this clear embossing powder, and you don't need to see me do all that, but I have a little bowl here that I keep the clear embossing powder in because I use it so much. This is several bottles just poured into this bowl. You know, everybody does that. But I use it so much because I just don't buy all those different colors of embossing powder. So I'm going to go ahead and heat emboss this. And you're going to see, I think I kind of do a little comparison side by side on the black, because I started to use that Glory to God in the highest on this card because I really liked that one too. And I heat embossed it in black before I decided I wanted to try this blue. So I ended up going with the blue because I think I liked it better on this card. But I'm going to save that black one because I will use that on another card, because I think I'm going to do maybe the same technique with these stars. on some traditional Christmas colors, maybe some greens and some reds. And I think that black will look pretty. Look at this. I just love this because I never get tired of heat embossing. I just think it's magic. I never get tired of just watching those colors change and become shiny. I'll never forget the first time I tried this. I was just completely amazed, but I still like it. But see, now you can see the difference. So you can tell it's blue when you put it next to that black. So I'm also going to do, and I don't know what the term for that is. I think I've heard several people call it bubble cutting, where you just, instead of, cutting it just in a square or a circle or oval, you just take your fussy cutting scissors and you just kind of go around the words. So that's what I did. But I already did that. So I didn't think y'all needed to sit there and watch me fussy cut. So my next piece is going to be the small part of the Oh Holy Night die set. And again, I just love this set, you guys. It's got the stable and all the animals, and then this little piece with the nativity and the baby Jesus in it. And I just love it. It is so pretty. I think that I'm so happy that Stampin' Up! Came out with a larger version of this, and as soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. So I've cut that piece, the nativity scene, out of just some silver foil paper. And when I was making this card, I realized I need to order some more silver foil because I was getting really low on it. And I only found one little small piece, and I cut a few of these out because I'm going to make some more of these. These type of cards right here that I'm doing would be really easy to mass produce, just all your cutting, because you can do so much of your cutting all at once. That Oh Holy Night one was too. I'm going to make some more of those. But anyway, so I'm just going to glue the second small star in, and then I'm going to take my Stampin' Dimensionals here and pop up the larger star with the larger dimensionals, and then I'm going to use the smaller ones on the nativity. And this card being a 5.5 by 5.5, most likely I won't mail, so I really don't care how much bulk is here. You don't have to do all of that dimension and popping it up with the dimensionals, but I know this one's probably going to be a hand delivery, so I'm just kind of went for it. So I am going to just inlay that where the larger star came out, and it's going to have a little dimension and be popped up, so it'll really show up over the nativity, because I really want to keep the focus on the nativity, because I know that Jesus is what Christmas is all about, and I just kind of want to keep this card all about Jesus. So I'm not going to do a whole lot outside of that. I think that embossing folder is so pretty with the stars in the background, and I started to put a little bit of extra around in the white area, but again, I just wanted the focal point to be the Star of Bethlehem and the Nativity. So, and then I am just going to, I kind of had trouble deciding here because these greetings are so large. I think it would have been fine to tuck it behind that star, but I end up going over the top on this one. And I think it looks fine that way too. But I really think however you wanted to do it, you could do it either way. So while I'm putting these dimensionals on and getting this last piece put on, I'll share a little bit about Team Tiny. I know that you all that come back every month to see what we make know that we're just small YouTube channels, and we just have a theme every month. It's just a lot of fun to just kind of see what everybody comes up with. So hit the hashtag on this video. Please leave me a comment, and hit the like button if you like the video. But try and visit everyone on the hop, because you will see that some of the smaller channels are really good, and you may find someone that you just really love to watch. And there we go. And that is our card for the day. And I really just don't think it needs anything else. Like I said, I started to get some of the pearlized drops out and put some on there. And I don't know if I'll do that. I just don't think I will. I just think I love the way it turned out. I think those stars on the embossed background are plenty. I'll do something on the inside, and I'll take some pictures of that. But that is our card for the day, you guys. Heat embossing and dry embossing. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Again, please try and visit everybody on the hop and leave a comment. And oh, there is going to be a giveaway on this one, so be sure and leave a comment. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it'll be something good. I'll come up with something good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Happy stamping.